Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about CCL Products, a very good company in the tea and coffee business, but the charts doesn't impress me. So let's understand what needs to be done and whether one should invest or not. Let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation, and people taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about CCL products, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. It will help me also grow the channel. It will help you also ask me questions on a detailed basis. And once you get the $10 membership, you will have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and also a number of podcasts that I put up here. For detailed market or company analysis you want from me on an individual basis, you can directly email me and we can work things out. Now about CCL Products. Established in 1961, it is known as Continental Coffee Private Limited, and they provide coffee beans for major clients. Have acres of mainland tea coffee estates across the eastern and the western part of India. The products include spray dried coffee, freeze dried coffee, roast and ground coffee. So there's a number of or multiple product categories that they have, and they have established this brand over the last 50 years in a very big manner. It is not a small structural you can say company from a shaft. It is a decent company that has been established. It has become an FMCG brand at the moment and provides other kind of products as well, and one of the very few listed companies in the beverage space, especially after the you can say demise of one of the companies. This has come out to be as one of the leaders along with Tata Global Beverages. If you look at the financial, and this is Q1 of this financial year to the last one, the sales have increased by around 7%, which has been a very good surprise. And the profit has also grown by something like 12%. The debt is extremely low, and there's decent institution and promoter holding, although it could increase even more. So, yes, I would have liked that the holdings would have been greater, but it is quite decent. Return on equity is of 5.7%, and operating profit margin of 12% is quite good. Considering the industry itself, the operating profit margin do not go into the late teens or 20 etc. So this is good number to have. These are good numbers. If you look at the performance of the stock, has done virtually nothing in the last 5 years. So that has to be said that although it moved up appreciably between 2013 to 15, but from 15 to 2019 and till 20, it did not do anything. Over the last couple of weeks, 3 weeks, it has done really well over the last month or so. Return ratios are good. It has fallen 40% from the 2017 highs and did fall 40 to 50% in the Feb March decline. It has been underperforming the market, although the recovery has taken place in the last 1 month or so, but yet the stock has not done that well as it was doing before 2017. The valuations currently are very reasonable, but whether the company would continue to do well or not, that has to be seen. If you look at the technicals of the company, then long-term support lies around 235 levels, and 252 is the very good short-term support, and it is now currently close to this strong short-term support. It is around 255, 257. So we have to see whether this gets broken. One thing I want to add here is that the way the movement of the stock take place, it is better to look at it more technically than fundamentally at the moment. Although the numbers are decent and we could see decent numbers going forward, but the stock has not you can say just put everything on light and really gone ahead and gone on fire. So it has remained in range between 300 odd on the upside to 230 on the downside, and probably you can look at it when it comes closer to 235 or so, and then exit around 275, 280. That is my opinion. So normally I do not bring in trading plays or stocks in that manner, but this one is like that. Although fundamentally speaking, the company is very good, but for some reason the stock has not performed well over the last 2 3 years. Maybe once it breaks out of that 300 320 region, you could see a major breakout, and you could see the stock go maybe double from there to 655 700. But at the moment it is in a range between 230 on the lower side and 300 on the upside. The charts have become very strong from what it showed in March, when there was total capitulation across the market. I still believe it will continue to consolidate in the range that I have told. Somebody who wants to invest probably can do at lower end, around 230. If another, you can say, 10% decline on the stock would be good opportunity to get into the stock and buy or accumulate over a period of time. And yes, if you look at the numbers, etc., and the kind of business that CCL Products is into, for sure over the next 3 to 5 years it will break out, but it could frustrate you also over that period of time. So we need to understand that whether one should be buying the stock on major declines or not. I believe major declines towards 230, even 200 is good levels to get into. It can be a long-term play between 3 to 5 years, but do not expect very big returns like becoming 5 10x from here. Yes, there could be a possibility that a breakout could take the stock to levels of closer to 600 650, or 2 3x from here over next 6 years is very much possible. So a reasonable return is expected from the stock. Valuations are reasonable around the 240 230 region, but these are not one of my favorite stocks. So yes, Tata Global Beverages, I feel, is a better company. There are other consumer stocks which are much better chartically as well as fundamentally than CCL Products. But if you really want to buy the stock, then you can buy around 5% of the share. So this was my video on CCL Products. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so that you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.